Just like that. Jayson Tatum for another 3, and he has 51 points. Boom. We back, down by 0 with another episode, NBA edition. Here, I'm here with my boys. In the middle, we got my boy P. What's the word, P?
WAP.
And then on my left and to your right, we got my boy Ed. What's good, little Ed?
What's up, y'all? I'm just chilling. Y'all know the deal.
Man. But nah.
He got the wrong gear on, bro.
I was getting so much slander about Jayson Tatum not shooting good, not having the best games. Game 7, 51. Most points in a Game 7 in history. 51 ball as we blew out the 76ers to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals to play the Miami Heat.
But there is a but.
But there's always buts.
We did lose Game 1 against Miami, but I think we're going to win against Miami. I don't think they have enough to beat us, even though Jimmy Butler is Jimmy Butler.
I honestly don't think Miami wins another game.
Are you serious right now, bro?
That's what I said, too. That's my bold predicament.
honest.
I don't think they'll win another game. I think
Are you sure about that?
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
I think it's over in 5 or 6.
Yeah, I don't think we should make the 76er series.
True.
And I think it'll be us in Denver in the finals. Nikola Jokic,
Oof.
man.
Can we appreciate him a little bit?
Appreciate him. Right now, I got him as the best player in the league.
Nicole, yeah.
It's
He
crazy.
should have won his 3rd MVP in a row.
It's crazy that he's literally 75% of the offense because
Literally.
all the plays are running through Jokic.
Have we ever seen a point center in the league?
No, they were talking about this the other day. They were saying, have we ever seen a player like Nikola Jokic? And I was thinking to myself, I don't think we've ever seen a player like him. Like, you can pick out players and point out things that they did like him, but you can't point out one player that just does exactly what he does.
He's like a mix of Dirk and like Magic Johnson.
Man, he had 35, 22, and 15 Game 1. But we're not going to sit here and act like that's not historic numbers.
That's crazy.
It is.
Like, people were saying I was glazing. I was not glazing. We're watching something historic happen. Like, 35, 22, and 15. That's like shit Wilt Chamberlain was doing.
Yeah. It's insane.
But he's doing it in today's era of basketball. Like, it's crazy.
We can't forget his supporting cast, though. Jamal Murray has been playing up to his... I was hearing somewhere Jamal Murray was sitting for 2 years with his injury, back-to-back injuries, learning the game of basketball. I think now he's getting his opportunity to mentally prepare himself, and now he's doing what he's doing right now.
Aaron Gordon really has surprised me since being traded to the Nuggets. I really thought he was just like, a bench guy. I mean, he is,
No, he's a big piece, bro.
He's terrific.
When he was with the Magic, I think me and Ed were really pushing the word of him coming to Boston. Like,
Yeah.
I really wanted a player like him in Boston just because of what he brings. Like, he brings everything. He's versatile. His worst thing is shooting, but he still can shoot, just not at a high level. But he can defend at a high level. He's athletic. He can cut. Like, he can do all the little things that you would need on a contender team.
Plays hard.
And I think he fits perfect with Jokic because Jokic caught so much attention and like
He's backdoor cuts.
He's
for
perfect
oops
for
or
like
something.
the dunker spot.
Yeah.
So I think he's, and then they have Michael Porter Jr., a knockdown shooter. Jamal Murray fits perfect for his role. KCP's a knockdown shooter. Yeah, I think they'll be in the finals. I would sleep on them because of what they did in the past years, but I think they'll get over the hump.
I think so too. I think this is a tough series. I think Nuggets win in like 6.
Are you sure about that?
But Rui Hachimura, he's been playing terrific. I really, 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 really wanted the Mavericks to get him. He's a great guy.
How you feel
Playing
about
terrific.
How you feel about the Doc Rivers
Firing. I think that was needed.
I don't agree, bro. I don't blame it.
I think Doc
think
is washed.
A lot of times, yes, you can blame it on the coaches, but at some point we have to hold the players accountable.
True.
Because at the end of the day, the coaches make the scheme and, they put the players in position to be successful. But at the end of the day, players have to get on the court and play. And the way the 76ers played, you cannot blame that all on Doc. We have to blame James Harden.
For sure.
We have to blame Maxey. He's not, he's supposed to be their third best player, and he did not play like it. He was very inconsistent. And we have to blame players like Tobias Harris, who got paid and
hasn't done anything.
I don't think he put up a 20-point game against us. Maybe that Game 5 when they went to Boston and slaughtered us. But, we have to hold the players accountable, bro. I don't blame that all on Doc. And I think
Yeah.
it was done for them to fire him. To be honest,
I just think they needed a shake up. They've underperformed every single year under him. There's a lot of finger pointing. Doc does finger pointing. Joel does finger pointing. But then again, I think Joel has the
like the right to.
yeah, somewhat. And then I mean, obviously Harden does finger pointing. Who knows? I just think there's a lot of like toxicity in that locker room, and I think they needed to shake it up because Doc. I really think he's overrated as a coach. He's only has one championship, and people seem to think he's like the best coach of all time. But
Hell, not of all time.
Not of all
But-
time.
But you can't forget the only bad record he has is in elimination games.
yeah,
But like
but
other than
that's what matters the most.
it does. But we can't ignore the fact like what he's done. Like he's done good things in the playoffs. He has a ring, even though it was a long time ago. But like he's done good things.
Yeah,
It's just an elimination game, so it's just how you want to look at it. Like
true.
Yeah. Franchises, I feel like franchises, bro, whenever something that doesn't go their way, they always got to have a scapegoat. Sometimes it's going to be the NBA head coaches, or even in the NFL, it could be like offensive coordinator that's the scapegoat. So you fire somebody hoping to shake things up, but at the end of the day, it might not have been all on the coach, but you know, it's very fluid. I don't think Monty Williams should have been fired.
No, I
Yeah.
think he should have been fired.
You think
I-
so? Monty
think he
Williams a
should have been
great
fired.
guy.
I think
bro.
he lost that locker room, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he should have been fired. I think they have a lot of work to do. I agree with them what they did with Monty, but I also think they need to get rid of DeAndre Ayton, and I think they need to
Yeah.
get rid of Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's gone, bro.
Yeah.
I heard somewhere that his contract's gonna be
No, he's still
massive.
he's still on
What?
he's still on contract.
Yeah, but no, like I'm saying, like if they keep him on contract,
Oh yeah, there's a
gonna
lot
have-
of cap.
they're gonna have to pay him.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
think over 2 years they're gonna have to pay him $60 million.
And he hasn't proven that he can be in a playoff series without getting hurt.
That's crazy, bro.
And it's
Getting
like
hurt.
it's kind of like y'all's circumstance. Like y'all have 2 top 10 players in the NBA.
Yeah,
Use that. Take advantage of that. Go build around those 2
Mhm.
players. It's the same thing with them. But they arguably have 2 top 5 players can be 2 top 5 players with KD and Book. Go build around that. Aiden's obviously not there. He has problems with everybody. Chris Paul don't like him. Book don't like him.
Monty didn't like him.
Monty didn't like him. I think he has to go first because
I think he whines a lot,
he-
bro. I
he's-
think he's like, I
he's-
don't know what. I mean, I don't know.
he's too weak, bro.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it. And then Chris Paul, I think he's just done. Like I think he's just too old. I don't think he can lead a team anymore.
I think he would be a good guy off the bench,
And
but that's not what he wants in his career
we're
right
talking
now.
about one of the greatest point guards of all time.
But I
That's
mean,
what
he's
it comes down-
38,
It comes down to it, bro. I mean,
or however.
look at Rondo. Rondo don't
Yeah.
even play no more because he probably came to the realization like
That's
that's how
it.
he gonna come off the bench and stuff like that. He probably don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Chris Paul's 38.
I think it's time for them to move on from Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton. What do we feel about Wembamyama going to
Wemby.
going to San Antonio?
So, I think as far as the roster he's going to,
Ugh.
out of the top, like let's say 5 teams, this
Yeah.
is the worst roster he could have went to. But I think with the front office and the coach there, it's the best for his development. I see them getting another top 5 pick next year, but like they're saying within 2 to 3 years, Wembanyama might be the best offensive and defensive player in the league. It's insane. I want to see him play in an NBA game.
I'm
I
I'm
do
so
too, I do
ready.
too.
I'm just so ready for him to.
I'm about to
Play in
say
the NBA
something
game.
that people are going to hate, but to be honest, bro, I really don't even think he's the best player in the draft.
Okay.
don't
Who do you
know.
think? Who do you think is?
I think Scoop is the best player in the draft.
I really,
Scoot
really,
Henderson.
really, really, really love Scoop, but I have to disagree with
But
that.
you're banking on 7'4".
That's the only reason why
He
people
can
are.
do anything.
That's the only because Scoop can do everything,
Yeah,
and he's more electric. He's more athletic.
he's more built for the NBA.
And yeah, he has that dog mentality. I mean, Wembanyama is 7'5", but look how fragile he is. Ain't no like
Yeah.
that's players like that usually
But-
have a long history of.
But
injury.
Jared, this is one thing that's very good for him. For his team that he plays for right now, he has played every single game.
Okay, that's good.
Mhm.
Every
That's good.
single game.
That's good.
So, but he is young. So,
We may have a Chet Holmgren situation. You
And
know,
that's what I'm saying.
I
we
hope
have
not.
we have players in the league. Like people are saying, like this is like a one in a lifetime player. But there are players in the league that are just as tall as him and just have a lot of skills too. Bo, Chet.
Mhm.
I mean, shit, you could probably throw Giannis in that shit.
yeah.
And then like, he's not the first one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just really like Scoot. Like I really
do
like
too.
Scoot. If
And-
Charlotte doesn't go Scoot,
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
I hate these mock because ESPN, every single ESPN mock draft, Scoot goes 3. I'm like, are you out of your mind?
who do they have in front of him?
Brandon Miller.
Even
I'd
though
much rather have Scoot.
Brandon Miller is a good player,
Yeah, but Scoot is way better.
you have to pick best available. And I
Yeah.
think him and LaMelo is going to
Crazy.
be a great backcourt. Let us know what you think is going to happen in the draft, who you have going first, who you think the best player is.
Portland could be trading their 3rd pick, and also,
Dang.
thank God, the Mavericks did keep their pick. So those are like the most.
What do you think y'all going to do with it?
A lot of people are saying we could trade for a superstar with it. No, the 10th pick has not that not that much value, and we don't have many picks to trade. So I think most realistic thing is we trade for somebody like Ayton or Jared Allen, but I don't know. We'll see.
I feel so bad for the city of Detroit. You
Oh
go,
my
you
God,
go win,
yes.
you go
But-
win 17 games, and still end up with the 5th overall pick.
Fifth
when
pick.
you really wanted the first.
And as far as a roster, if Wembamyama was on that team, holy bro,
People
that would
say-
have been the best roster he could have went to out of the teams in the top 5.
People say like they feel bad for Detroit, but I kind of like it. Is unfortunate that they got the 5th pick. That's probably not what they want. They could still get a good player.
Yeah.
Like, I would
Yeah.
like for them to get the guy from Houston. I don't know his name, but he's like a small forward, power forward. He's really good. I think he'll fit in their system. But they have a lot of actually good talent over there. They got Cade Cunningham coming back. What's the dude they
Jaden Ivey.
Jaden Ivey, who showed he's really good. I did like the pickup of James Wiseman. A lot of people don't like James
Wiseman.
Yeah, but I think he'll be really good. I think he just needs to settle in and understand, like, now you're on a bad team. Now you can go be you. So I
Yeah.
think he's gonna be really good.
Jarris Walker.
Jarris Walker. I think they should get him. Yeah, the draft. You let us know who y'all think is the best player in the draft.
It's coming up. It's only 2 months away, I think.
Because let me know if y'all think I'm crazy for saying Scoot Henderson's the best player in the draft.
What's the chance?
Oh, it's only in 1 month.
the Spurs get Scoot and shock the world, and then they'll take Wemby.
No,
Nah, bro,
0% chance.
0%.
Everyone's already like the way
They basically were saying that they were going to take him.
they were making it seem like if I turned the TV on, like after the lottery pick was happening, if I would have turned the TV on to that, I would have thought, damn, was the draft today? Did they drafted Wembamyama? Because like there's like, oh, he's going to San Antonio. San Antonio's going to pick him. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a lot.
It's the most.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I would love to see the odds of Wembanyama going 1. It's probably like you have to. I don't even
and
know.
then the history with them and players from Europe and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Parker.
That's why I think for his development, this is probably the best place he could have gone
Yeah.
as far as development.
I wonder if he brings like attention to the Spurs now, like
True.
free agency.
True.
Ooh.
Because
They've,
their roster is
The
horrible.
roster is terrible.
they've had historic #1 overall picks. I think David Robinson, Tim
Tim
Duncan,
Duncan.
and now Wemby.
Would y'all play him at the 4 or the 5?
Wembanyama
Yeah.
at the 5.
I play him at the 5.
I'd play him at the 4.
Small ball 5.
I'd play him at the 4 just so you can actually, because all his videos, it looks like he likes to play out on the perimeter. So
Mhm.
I would like to have a 5 there because, then you can teach him how to be a playmaker, and then like you can open up the game for him instead of playing the 5. It's like, he does it. I think it'll just be easier if you play him at the 4.
You know what's going to be a great matchup to watch? Wembanyama versus Chet. That's going to be exciting to watch.
I think Charlotte got it good, man. Being
I don't know. They
Not-
still have a full year.
not having to make the mistake of choosing the wrong person, but letting somebody come to you. You remember that draft with Markelle Fultz?
I mean, yeah, everyone
You
thought,
remember that draft with Markelle
everyone thought we
Fultz?
was locked in with Markelle Fultz. I thought we was locked in with Markelle Fultz. And then when we traded for the 3rd pick, I was like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
because everyone, it was like with the same thing with Markelle Fultz was the same thing with Vic. Everybody knew Markelle Fultz was going to go #1. Like, everybody knew that. So
Mhm.
when we traded back for the 3rd pick, I was like, he's
Why?
not-
I like Jason Tatum
Why?
better.
yeah, I
Our
guess.
scout,
Yeah.
Danny Ainge knew. He
Yeah,
just knew.
He just knew.
He just knew.
And so everybody knew he was going to go, Markelle was going to go Fultz, whereas he did to the 76ers. And then Lonzo was going to go second because that was just like,
The Lakers really, they was in love with him.
it was just written. You got LeVar.
Yeah.
It was just written for him to go to Los Angeles. And then 3rd,
By far the best player in that draft.
by far. So, obviously our draft, our scouts are very good at their job because year after year, we got Tatum, Brown, Smart, Grant. Even though, Tyler Hero was a pick before Grant.
And we could have got Tyler.
Who would you rather have, Grant or Tyler Hero?
I'd rather have Tyler Hero.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have Tyler Hero too. Even though I love Grant, I think I would still rather go with Tyler Hero.
Yeah. Grant's had some great games with us though, bro.
Which is crazy to think. Like we were one pick away from Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, man. Wemby might be the lock, but
he's gonna be the lock, bro. It's for sure.
It might be just heaven for Charlotte just to get whoever comes next.
But the thing is, they have to pick between Scoot or Brandon Miller. I think it's clear. I would 100% go with Scoot.
Yeah.
I can tell, bro. He's gonna be cold. You can just tell.
Yeah.
I mean, what they have over there in Charlotte, it's not terrible, and they'll get Miles Bridges back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he'll be back next season. And then, Scoot.
That's an athletic ass team, bro.
Scoot, Miles Bridges, LaMelo. They might get rid of Terry Rozier because they're bringing in Scoot. No telling what they can get for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, they building something, but I think they still got a few years left. I just don't like I feel like they're wasting LaMelo's, wasting
His
some
prime.
of. Yeah, because LaMelo's really fucking good, bro. I like LaMelo. He's really good.
Yeah.
So, but the draft's going to be exciting. It's like after number 3 is kind of a drop off. But no, there are some sleeper picks. Keontae George is really good.
Yeah.
Keontae
Louisville's own.
Yeah, Keontae George. The Amen brothers,
The Thompson brothers.
Yeah, Thompson.
Amen and Nasir.
I don't really know how I feel about that. I'm not really a big fan of the whole OTE league. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I just feel like the OTE league is just kids playing against other high school kids. Like, they don't get that full experience of college and real basketball yet.
So it's not the NBA G League.
No. I don't even think it's close to the NBA G League. It's more of a college G League to me.
Mm.
I don't know.
You want me to go through a mock draft real quick? Top 5 picks?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So, of course, Wembamyama, Spurs. This is Bleach Report. Oh, shoot.
Oh man.
Right on.
They're gonna have an amazing. I think they build around Wemby, bro.
Well, of course.
He give me like Dennis Rodman vibes.
Baylor's own. So Vic 1, Scoot 2 to the Hornets, Brandon Miller 3 to the Trailblazers. I think that pick gets traded. Number 4, Amen Thompson. Number 5, Jarris Walker.
To where?
Jarris Walker,
Where's-
Detroit.
Oh, yeah, I would like that for them.
Detroit.
That I would really like them for that.
And then the Mavs, this one, they have us getting Grady Dick. I would like that.
Where does they have Imani Bates going? See if you can see him on there.
Oh, he's probably not even getting drafted, my boy.
You're
And then Jawan Howard's
You're
son
crazy.
is in this draft.
You don't like Imani Bates?
I don't think he's not seen as a high prospect. He
Hey.
might go second round.
Whoever gets Imani Bates is getting a sleeper. That kid can be very good.
I think right now they're doing
Trace Jackson
the
Davis.
draft combine. The draft
Mhm.
combine.
He's been hooping.
Yeah.
Who?
Imani Bates.
Oh,
Mhm. And Amari Bailey. I think he went off for 20 plus. Him, the little short guard from Kansas State, he was showing
Oh,
out too.
Vaughn?
Yeah, but
Vaughn.
Yeah.
he'll probably go late second round just because his size. But yeah, the draft. Let us know how you feel about it.
only a month away. This is so insane. All right, we got a new segment going on. We're going to do a blind rank. You've probably seen these on TikTok all the time. But so this is how it works. So I'm gonna be the facilitator on this one. The first one is going to be Celtics players. So we're going to have to rank those. But the person does not know who's coming next.
Blind rank.
So 1 through 5, they got to put who they want to put at that spot. And they don't know who's coming next. So that's the fun of it. So we're going to start with JR, I think, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to go Celtics players. So your first player is Robert Parrish.
I'm gonna put him at 4.
Robert Parrish at 4. All right. Your next one, Kevin Garnett.
Big ticket.
Yeah.
Big ticket. I'm gonna put him at 3. Big ticket.
3?
At 3. Put him at 3.
Okay. Your next player, Bob Cousy.
Bob.
Legend.
I'm gonna go put him at 5.
5.
Yeah. I feel like you're tricking me here.
Uh-oh.
Your next, don't look at this one.
I'm not looking.
Your next one, White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine.
Oh my.
So you got to put him at 1 or 2.
Come on, dog.
But I love you, Brian Scalabrine, but you would have been 5th if I would have known this. We got to put Brian at 2. He can't be 1 on the list.
And your last one, Larry Bird. That was
That's one.
Brian in front of
I
Kevin
thought-
Garnett.
I thought you were gonna hit me with Paul Pierce and then Larry Bird.
So this is JR's list: Larry Bird, Brian Scalabrine, KG, Robert Parrish, Bob Cousy.
I'm sorry, Bob. Sorry, Robert, and I'm sorry, KG. Don't be mad.
Brian.
That's love. That's love for
All right,
Brian,
Ed.
though.
Ed's just doing all-time players. So this is players in their prime. So that's what you're gonna go off. So your first one, Shaquille O'Neal.
All time. Damn, Shaq's really good. Shaq. I'm actually gonna put him number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan.
I feel like one of your picks is gonna be somebody really freaking garbage. So Tim Duncan, one of the best power forwards of all time. I'll put him at 3.
3.
Yeah.
Next one, Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller. Damn. I think I'm gonna put Reggie at 5.
5. Reggie at 5.
I'm gonna put him at 5.
Okay. Hold on. Charles Barkley.
Charles? Man, give me Charles at 4, bro, because you gotta have fuck. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Charles at 4.
Okay, so your number 1. Looked out, Ed. MJ. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's your number 1.
MJ at 1.
Yep.
Let's go.
So Eddie's
Let's
list.
go.
Very good list. We got Michael Jordan 1, Shaq at 2, Tim Duncan at 3, Charles Barkley at 4, Reggie Miller 5.
I kind of gauged where Reggie Miller was gonna be. So okay. I freaking like
All
that,
right.
man.
Yeah, it's a good thing. A good little segment. Probably try to do that another time. Maybe do a football version. Maybe another basketball version. We'll see. Anything else y'all want to talk about? I think one thing. I think James Harden's going to be a free agent. I think he is a problem. I think he is whiny. He had every situation that he wanted in his career to be happy, and he's never happy.
Yeah, he gives me like Kyrie vibes.
But even then, like, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. Like,
James Harden's arguably a top 10 player in the NBA.
I don't think so. Not no more. I don't think he is.
he's struggling.
I mean, we've seen
I can name 10 better than him right now.
we've seen prime James Harden in a couple of the games in the series, John.
Yeah, but if you're talking about top 10, you got to do that more than 2 games in the series.
Yeah.
And then I think game 5, 6, and 7, I think he scored 0 points in the fourth quarter of all those games. That's the same thing Ben Simmons did.
He struggled last year, too,
Like,
in the playoffs.
you know.
Stephen A. was getting on his ass.
I mean, yeah, Stephen A's a Sixer fan. Pretty sure he was very upset. Shout out Stephen A. But I don't know. I think he's gonna go. I didn't understand the whole he wants more basketball freedom. I mean,
yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't
Want to be the coach? Like, what the hell?
I think he's saying he's not getting as many touches, which I guess. But I mean, you're playing with the MVP,
Yeah.
so you have to sacrifice touches because again, you're playing with the MVP of the league.
Yeah.
But I don't think that stops you from being you. Like, because it got to one point when Embiid missed game 1, he came back game 2, and then Harden had like 12 game 2. Game 3, they were saying like, we want you to take the shots you weren't taking because when Embiid came back, he wasn't taking the shots he was taking game 1 when he went for 45.
Yeah.
He was passing the ball and like passing up good shots to pass the ball to other people, and he had like 12 game 2, and we won. Then we went over there to Philly game 3, we stole, and he was doing the same thing. And they were saying like, bro, we want you to be aggressive. Like, we want you to score. We want you to take these shots. Like, he just wasn't doing it. They're telling you this, and you're not doing it.
I don't get it. I
Like-
think he's a weird guy.
Saying all this, where do y'all think James Harden can land?
Rockets.
I don't think. that
No,
would
back
be,
to the Rockets.
That's what he wants. I just think, bro, he just wants to be the alpha.
I think that would.
He would be the alpha on the Rockets, but they're horrible. They suck.
and I think that would ruin their timeline of their, their
Mhm.
Rebuild?
Yeah.
Ime Udoka. I feel like Ime would not, no nonsense with his ass. Like, I don't know, man.
I
just feel
think
like-
the signing of Ime was a great signing. I think whatever team got Ime got a great coach. I really thought y'all should have went and got him because he would have
The
turned
Mavs?
he would have turned Luka and Kyrie to great defenders. Like, and I think he would have made the games like when he came to us, bro. He made Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown so like way smarter and just way better basketball.
Yeah, but I
players.
think there was some stuff going on with women
I mean,
in
we
the
know.
front office before, so I don't think that would have been a bad look
In
with
the
everything that
Mavs,
happened before.
in terms
yeah.
of the Mavs.
Yeah.
That's happened before.
Yeah, so I think that would have been a very bad look. So I don't know.
If I'm a GM and a coach like that makes a mistake, but he's a really good coach, I'm gonna call him in. I'm be like, hey, we really like what you're doing. We really want you here, but you can't. You know, we don't. You know, we're gonna give you a chance, and if you mess it up, you get no chances. And I think a coach like him is, you know, willing to make that risk.
Yeah. I think this NBA offseason should be pretty good. There's a lot of coaches losing their jobs, like on top teams.
Yep.
Mike
So-
Budenholzer.
Yeah, Budenholzer.
It's gonna be a real good coach draft, coach pool
Yeah.
for teams
Also, yeah.
for teams to get better. You know.
Yeah, because I think Toronto, that's a good team. Who else? Bucks,
The Bucks, Suns.
Sixers, Suns. Like those are arguably like next year they're going to be contenders in their conference. So that's interesting.
Let us know on who you think is gonna win the finals. What finals matchups you want to see. We got more things coming. We got championship coming this weekend for the men's league.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, but we got to win the first game to get in the championship. So tap in with that. We got
Gotta
more,
lock in.
got more coaching stuff coming. Like, just let us know what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Be more active on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, all that. And just
Yeah.
let us know what you want to see. But we appreciate the love, and I think we good. So other than that, we're gonna see y'all next time.
NBA talk.
Deuces.